Just putting your feet flat on the floor, taking care for your posture. Dropping your shoulders, tucking your chin just a little bit so that it opens up your crown chakra. We're going to take a journey. The first thing you're going to do is open your heart chakra, feeling that beautiful space in your heart opening up, seeing light expand. Feeling your energy expand beyond your body, going all the way down to the bottom of your feet, going deep into the earth's center, feeling yourself grounding and connecting with Mother Earth, being aware of the relationship we have with Mother Earth. Feeling your energy coming up now, coming over the top of your head, going out of your head into the area of the room, through the roof, into the Earth's atmosphere. Keep on going into our star system, now beyond our star system into the galaxy. In this moment, recognizing that your energy expands from the center of the Earth all the way into galaxies beyond. And your heart space energy goes out horizontally in all directions, allowing your energy, so strong, so brilliant, to envelop the Earth and all the beings here on Earth. Imagining now, going back to your moment of conception. The cells in your mother's womb that will become you are being made. And as you view this process from your etheric version of you in the fifth dimension, with your spirit guides and your guardian angels around you, imagining the life that you will have as you're being born, seeing it all unfold before you with all the different possibilities based on how you interpret, manage, and navigate all of the areas of thought that you have that create the reality that you will experience. Imagine now seeing your entire life from conception to the day you cross over, all unfolding before you with hundreds of different scenarios. Now you decide to veil and have all those different scenarios become elusive to you as you enter an aspect of your soul into the fetus that is growing in your mother's womb, and you become one with a deep, deep inner knowing of all the different scenarios that will be presented to you in your lifetime, and yet at the same time being consciously unaware of them. Your first human experience is that of the one in your mother's womb. You're beginning to feel her heartbeat. You know when she's eating, you know when she's sleeping, You know when she's talking. She may be talking to you, she may be talking to others. You begin to experience her joy, her sadness, her angst, any emotions she's having, you're beginning to experience. This place where you are growing is warm, and safe, and peaceful, and dark. Your eyes are closed, you're curled up, you are being nurtured, loved, and cared for. You have moments when you are sleeping, moments when you are awake, periods of time where you are still, and periods of activity where you are moving about and shifting and changing. There comes a time when you realize you are emerging through a birth canal and that you are experiencing a major change in your environment. Remembering now the moment that you were born, either through a vaginal delivery or a cesarean section. And immediately you come in contact with the outside world. It seems horrific at first, noisy, bright, cold. But almost immediately you are connected to your mother. You hear that familiar voice, and comfort comes all over you. You are either bottle-fed or breastfed, and now you are eating as you are breathing, as you're hearing her voice, and the nurturing of your body that was once so simple now is slightly more complex. No longer does it simply come to you in normal streams. And when your tummy is empty, you have but one choice, and that is to cry, to protest to this feeling of emptiness. And upon crying, you're given satisfaction with being held and spoken to and fed. An association is therefore created, one that is destined and is intended to disassociate with once we are older and can fend for ourselves. Having that disassociation happen for you now in the highest and best way, showing you the universal truth of what it feels like to now be personally responsible in an act of ceremony and rightness, calmness and beauty, creating the act of self-nurturing. Tuning into your body, feeling its beauty and its grace, sensing all of your brainwave patterns, your breathing, your circulation, all your internal organs, digestive system, asking your body for its highest and best good to create cravings for you of the foods that nurture you to your highest and best ability. Feeling yourself now, imagining delicious fruits, vegetables, foods that feed your brain, your blood system, foods that are antioxidants, foods that are fibrous, that cleanse the digestive system, foods that are the perfect glycemic level for you, so blood sugar levels stay stable, foods that encourage the healthy balance of hormones in your system. Seeing the difference between nurturing the physical body and understanding the simultaneous yet separate act of nurturing the emotional mind. Feelings, senses of self-love. What it feels like to speak gently to yourself, to be kind to your inner emotions, to live a life free of guilt, free of shame, but understanding the magnificence of the human being that you are. Know the feeling of self-nurturing, speaking kind words to yourself, speaking words that are growth-oriented, clarity-oriented, inner knowing, peaceful, thoughts of resolution and acceptance, thoughts of balance, brotherhood and sisterhood, thoughts of understanding our emotional priorities, feeling thoughts of good and solid personal boundaries, and knowing what self-trust feels like. Knowing how it feels to know the difference between self-care and self-indulgence. Creating a balance of self-care and self-love when it comes to your emotions, your soul, and your physical body. Knowing what that feels like, knowing what that looks like. See its beauty, see its grace. Setting the intent now to resolve, explore, and inventory any residual, previously unreconciled emotions that you may have with your parents or siblings that are causing you to recreate them in the present moment. Asking for those issues to come up to you one by one, individually, in the order of the most importance for you personally, whether it means the largest one or one that is the most appropriate in preparing you for a larger one. Asking for any thoughts and feelings in your subconscious mind that do not serve your highest and best good, that they come forward now and begin to reveal themselves to you one by one. Knowing what that looks like, knowing what that feels like, trusting that you have the ability to manage and to navigate any emotions that come up. And if they do seem overwhelming, knowing that you will always remember to check in with a higher source to gain clarity on the reasons why these emotions have surfaced that are important to you now to learn and to understand. Feeling your guides and your guardian angels all around you, supporting you, encouraging you, lending themselves to be at your service, to help you see anything that will resolve this in the highest and best way for you. Setting the intention that when you view this YouTube of the meditation, the guides that you see behind me will be yours. Breathing that in, breathing in that truth, that knowledge of wisdom, that inner knowing, these signs. Feeling your own heart space energy expanding as you learn to love yourself with greater degrees. And as you love yourself, do you give yourself permission to be completely intimate with your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own ideas? As you allow yourself to recognize and become intimate with your own feelings, do you no longer seek the false illusion of other people understanding you in order to validate how you feel? Because with self-illusion comes mistrust of others. And so we break these illusions and walk a path of intimacy with self, truth with self, inner knowing of self, being tender, validating, loving and kind with self, gives us all the tools that we need in order to treat all of those around us with the same tenderness and respect as we confer upon ourselves. Feeling this beauty, feeling this grace, setting the intention to allow all aspects of our subconscious mind in the order of most importance, with ease and with grace, to be revealed to us for the intent of our spiritual, emotional, and intellectual selves, so that we may unite with the body and be of one team, one energy, functioning separately but yet interactively. Knowing this is true, knowing this is safe, knowing this is possible. Feel yourself breathing even lighter than before. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and slowly and gracefully come back to the room.